Hey folks, Cody here, back with another beginner-friendly bluegrass guitar lesson. I'm a former student of ETSU's Bluegrass and Old Time Country Music program. I learned on a handful of instruments back in those days, failed at other ones. So here on this channel, I'm giving you a direct pathway to learn bluegrass guitar in a way that's hopefully not overwhelming. Anybody at any age can learn. We're trying to get to more subscribers than Taylor Swift here. So subscribe and share this video, that way you share the good news of bluegrass. So a couple things about this lesson before we get into it, okay? Number one is that we are connecting two different styles of voicing a G chord here. This is kind of the default bluegrass G chord, and then we're gonna end on right here, okay? And we're gonna travel over some blue notes on the way, okay? I just wanna point those out really quickly before we get going here. That way you know what those are, because they play a very important role in learning licks and just the greater overall, just learning about bluegrass. So those two notes are right here, the flattened third, aka the B flat here in the key of G, which we're in today. All right, so anytime you see those notes integrated, and I'll point them out along the way, take a mental note. Those are gonna come in handy as you're learning this style of music, all right? I'm starting out with this style of G chord, all right? I mentioned this as being like the pure sort of bluegrass G chord, or way to play it. There's not one way that's right over the other. This is also a very popular way. That's the way I default to it. If you watch any flat picker out there, they're gonna use both and interchange them, probably without even thinking about it, okay? We're starting out with a G run into a slide, and we're gonna get to there here in the first part of this lick, all right? So what we're doing is, so that G run goes into the slide, 3rd fret. Okay, I'm playing that slide with my middle finger. You can also experiment playing it with your pointer finger. Okay, kind of Frankenstein the two different ways, because it's kind of the default way. All right, but you got to get to a G chord, or a G run, sorry, and you got to learn both ways, so just experiment with it. But for this one, okay. So we're sliding up from the 1st fret on our B string with our pointer finger, 2nd fret on our G string. All right. Okay, now the next part. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm catching that slide right there on the 3rd fret of my B string. That's a D note. And then I'm going, okay, that all happens pretty fast. I'm resolving here with a hammer on, okay, into that root note G. So there's a G right there. There's a G also right here. Okay, one more time, nice and slow. So I'm hammering on from the 3rd to the 5th fret on the B string, then back to the 3rd, open G string, and then I'm pulling off on the G string on the 4th fret, doubling up on that note there, resolving into that hammer on. So when I put that all together, all right? But here's the surprise second part of the lesson. Look at your fingers right here. We're gonna learn how to kick off a bluegrass song, okay? So let's say that you're in a bluegrass jam and you're calling a song and you gotta count it off on a guitar, right? What we can do here, and basically we're just playing into that different voicing of a G chord. Okay, that's the motion we're going for. Okay, and just to hear it in context, to kick off a song, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get the motion down here. So again, right where we left off, we're gonna go hammer on, then a down strum, up, and then back down. Just like that. Making sure not to hit the extra strings above that D string there where we're playing our root note there on the 5th fret. Watch my wrist here, especially on the down strum. been wanting to get into bluegrass guitar, but you found this lick or exercise a little too difficult, I recommend checking the description down below to my beginner-friendly bluegrass guitar course, Flatpick Foundations. I think it's a myth that this style of music can't be learned and that it's overly complicated. It's not. You just have to really dedicate the time and approach it in a way that's not going to frustrate you. I think that's where a lot of folks kind of don't get over the initial hurdle here, because everything does seem overly complicated. And you look at the licks and the tabs and you're like, oh my goodness, like I won't be able to play that. You definitely can. You just got to take your time, go nice and slow. I still practice all of this to this day to be able to do it on a regular basis. But check it out in the description. It is made for the beginner guitarist that wants to start learning bluegrass flat picking. There's on-screen tabs, extra visuals. It's all structured so it makes sense. That way you come out learning and playing guitar better. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, check the link in the description. I'm also doing private one-on-one Zoom lessons if you just want to meet me and sort of, you know, look at your technique or whatever it might be that you're having trouble with. And if you do that, you'll also be able to get membership discounts on the lifetime membership inside of the course. So folks, I hope you found this one helpful. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.